There is a truth that doesn't speak loudly, a knowing that lives beyond thought, a wisdom that waits patiently in the quiet corners of your being. It doesn't force itself. It doesn't beg to be heard. But when you are still enough, you feel it, you remember it, and it changes everything. We begin in motion, born into noise, into names and roles and expectations. Before we learn to walk, we are already being told who we are. But who would you be without the noise? Pause. Truly pause. Not to escape, not to distract, but to return. To come back to the only place that ever really existed, this moment. Right now, right here. This breath. Breathe in and listen. The world tells you that you need to do more, be more, earn more, that your worth is measured by the noise you make. But there's a deeper currency, a more ancient rhythm. It does not shout, it does not glitter, it is not viral. It is the quiet pulse beneath your skin. It is the subtle warmth behind your ribs. It is the invisible peace that asks nothing from you, except that you be. We forget that being is enough, that simply existing, breathing, watching, is holy. We forget because the noise is so loud. We've built entire lives around running, from failure, from pain, from the haunting stillness that reminds us of how little we control. But you don't need control. You need presence. There is no need to master life like a puzzle. What you need is to meet life like a river, not with resistance, but with trust. Let it carry you. Let it soften you. Sit in the silence, not to escape life, but to meet it face to face. Let silence become your teacher. Let it peel away every mask, every defense, every lie, and there, in the center of what remains, you will find yourself. Not the version others told you to be, not the identity you perform for the world, but the you that breathes when no one is watching, the you that needs no justification. That self has always been waiting. Stillness doesn't erase pain, it reveals it gently, and when pain is witnessed without judgment, it transforms. It becomes part of the sacred. Stillness doesn't mean happiness, it means truth. And truth, though sometimes painful, always sets you free. You do not need to be unbroken to be whole. You do not need to be fearless to be brave. You do not need to understand everything to trust the process. Sometimes your job is not to move, not to act, but simply to stay. To stay with the feeling, to stay with yourself, to not run, because every time you stay, you reclaim a piece of your power. Listen. Beneath the storm of the mind, there is always a still lake. Always. Even when the surface is wild, the depth remains untouched. It's always there. That stillness is your anchor. That stillness is home. And every time you return to it, you gather pieces of yourself that you thought were lost. A deeper hum, almost like a vocal heartbeat. Let go of becoming, just be. Let go of fixing, just feel. Let go of proving, just exist. You are not here to impress the world. You are here to express the soul, and the soul speaks in whispers, not noise. If you ever feel like you're falling apart, know this. Sometimes the falling apart is the falling away of what never belonged. Let it fall, let it crumble, let the silence catch you. And from that silence, you will rise again, not polished, but whole, not perfect, but real. You are not your mistakes. You are not your past. You are not the stories you've outgrown. You are the awareness that has survived it all. You are the breath that continues. You are the quiet force that chose to wake up again today, and that is enough. True transformation doesn't scream. It unfolds, slowly, quietly, like a flower opening to morning light, like grief turning into wisdom, like chaos becoming clarity. This is the rhythm of stillness, and it cannot be rushed. When you sit in silence long enough, you begin to hear the voice beneath all others. It doesn't tell you what to chase. It reminds you what you already are. Not a problem to be solved, but a mystery to be lived. Return to yourself. Return without judgment, without hurry, without shame. Everything you need is already here. You just forgot how to look. You are not separate from the source. You are the source, living in form, learning how to remember. So sit, breathe, be. You are not lost. You are on your way home.